If they don't, guy behind them yelling fire is not there, they don't fire. They literally will stand there and they will wait for orders, even if those orders are not quickly forthcoming. That level of discipline broke Napoleon. Here it broke the British themselves. January 8, 1815 is when the actual battle occurred. The British strategy was three-pronged. First prong, send a small force across the river, attack a very weak American line. The American line in the West Bank is very weak because there was no canal. The rampart was about knee-high. So it is a lot harder to defend. The British put their boats in the water. Everything was just fine. They row out into the middle of the river where the current is a hell of a lot stronger than it looks. And all of the British boats and all of the British soldiers go that way. They're washed several miles downriver. They're not out of the fight. That prong has failed completely. The second strategy that the British employed was they attacked the worst dressed people on the battlefield. I mean that literally. That's how they picked them. In this era of perfect discipline, the British assume if you are not wearing a uniform, you have no discipline. If you have no discipline, you're not an effective soldier, you'll break and you'll run. So the British attack the worst dressed people on the battlefield. The British choose to attack the pirates. Right over there, right next to the river. So when Jackson made the deal with Lafitte, the pirate king, to get all the weapons, part of the deal was that he was release the pirates that were in prison instead of hanging them. So he does. But he doesn't let them go free. He conscripts them. He forced them to join up. But he doesn't trust them. He calls them hellish banditti. And because he does not trust them, he places them directly in front of him. They are under the command of a man named Dominic Yu, which might not actually be his real name. The British expect the pirates to break and run, but they don't. They keep their guns going perfectly. They're not shooting muskets, they are shooting cannons. They are not shooting over the heads of the Brits, they're not shooting into the dirt, they're shooting dead on. And they're doing this rather fast. Why are they so good with these cannons? They are their own cannons. They've literally taken pirate cannons off of pirate ships. Now the pirates are firing them at the British, which is why, if you look over there, there's two types of cannons on that line. The ones with the big blue wheels, those are field pieces. That's what the Army would have had. The ones on the big wooden box, those are ship's cannons. That's what the pirates brought to the fight. Although the one over there is probably bigger than what they would have had. It's similar to, in design and construction. The British expect the pirates to break and run, but they don't. They keep their own guns going perfectly. They're not shooting over the heads of the Brits. They're not shooting into the dirt. They're